Very excited now, thanks to our partnership with One Oklahoma. We welcome in now starting running back for the Oklahoma Sooners, Jovantae Barnes. Jovantae, good morning. How are you today, sir?
Good morning. How you doing?
I'm doing good. I appreciate you taking some time out to join us this morning. We appreciate it. Coming off, I think, your best game of the year against Ole Miss last Saturday. Do you agree with that?
Yeah, I pretty much agree.
Felt like you got it going on the ground, breaking some tackles, catching some passes. What were you seeing and feeling out there in Oxford?
I just think through the whole week, the word was just have fun and just go out there and be yourself. And I think I was just starting to think back to little league years and high school where I was having so much fun and just going out there and being myself. And I just kind of wanted to get back to that and play free and play loose and just play for my team and play for my brothers. So I went out there and just I told them I had their back and I'm gonna do whatever I have to do to succeed for this team.
I'm glad you mentioned your Little League and high school years because I wanted to ask you about that. You're from Vegas.
Yes, sir.
Did you grow up in Vegas?
No, I actually I moved state to state a lot. I'm originally from Orlando, Florida, but I also lived in Texas. I lived in Georgia. I actually started football in Texas. I started flag football in Texas, and I started tackle football in Georgia. So I have a little history, a little everywhere, but I started a little everywhere and played a little everywhere.
Where in Texas and where in Georgia?
I played in Rowlett, Texas, and I also played in Stockbridge, Georgia. So it was a little, just moving state to state. It was a little hard because getting new friends and stuff like that. But I think I loved the experience. Looking back, just getting a little feel of the different kind of football and the different environment. It was pretty fun.
What took you guys out to Vegas?
My mom, her job, pretty much just she was a makeup artist, and just a higher business and more people there, and just more celebrities coming downtown and wanting their makeup done or stuff like that. So just moving to Vegas was better for business.
Okay, so mom was a makeup artist for celebrities?
Yes.
What can you name some names for me that she's worked with?
I know she's worked with The Walking Dead. She did some of the zombies effect on their face or whatever, and then she also did a couple artists. I know she most recently did somebody T Grizzly. He's a rapper. That's just off the top of my head I can think of right now.
DJ, I got a whole bunch of T Grizzly in my eye.
I'm sure you do. Yeah.
I'm a big T Grizzly guy. Well, tell me more about your family, Jovantae. Siblings. Mm-hmm. Anything you want to tell me about your family?
I have one brother and I have 3 sisters. So I have 2 little sisters on my dad's side and an older sister on my mom's side and an older brother on my mom's side. So I'm kind of like the middle child, but I enjoy it because I kind of get the best of both worlds, being the baby and then also being the big brother and kind of just being really strict and making sure things don't get out of hand with my little sisters.
I bet you're protective.
For sure.
Of the little sisters.
Yeah, for sure.
Brothers play football?
My brother, he's actually in the military, so
cool. What branch?
He's Air Force. So he's actually in Saudi Arabia right now. He comes back. Actually, I haven't talked to him in like 2 days, but I think he actually just came back the 29th. So he's been out there for I think 3 months, and it's been tough. But I know he's happy to be back. I also have a nephew, so I know he's happy to be back and see his son.
Is he able to watch you or listen to you when he's in Saudi Arabia?
Yeah, he's able to watch
games?
me. Yeah, so him and his friends always call me and tell me about the games and kind of tell me what I can do better. It's a couple of Sooner fans in there with him, so they make it seem like I'm a celebrity. I let them know I'm a regular human just like you, and but I appreciate it. But it's actually cool out there, and I appreciate those guys. So shout out my brother.
Now, you're the starting running back at the University of Oklahoma. You're not just a regular. So your brother has turned a couple of his Air Force buddies into Sooner fans
Yeah.
because of you. It sounds
Yeah.
like. Yeah. That's it. Now, does he fly planes or does he work on them, or what's he do in the Air Force?
I think he's more so like a security or something like that. So
Gotcha.
he's not
Gotcha.
too much with the flying planes. I don't see him as that, but I know he kind of explained it to me, and he was like somewhat of like a security, so something like that.
Very cool. All right. That's good. Thank you for sharing about your family. That's awesome. Is mom still in Vegas, by the way? Is she still doing the makeup artist stuff?
Yeah, she's still in Vegas.
Okay, very cool. I want to talk about your pass catching a little bit. 5 targets, 5 catches at Ole Miss. That seems to be, this isn't a shot, but that's an area that you have improved on significantly this year. Do you agree with that, and did you put a lot of work into that?
Yeah, for sure. I feel like it was my weakness, and me and DeMarco talked a lot about it, and pretty much just saying that's one part of my game that I really have to, get better on. And just looking back to my freshman year, that was the last time I really played for almost a full season. So I would say it was a couple times where it could have been a touchdown, and I was wide open on a wheel route or wide open on a seam route, and I dropped it. So I look back to those times, and I think also getting Nick Basquin in the room kind of helped me. He was a former receiver here. So Coach Nick Basquin, he kind of got in with us, and he was like, if I'm going to be in here and I'm a receiver, I'm going to make sure you guys got good hands. So just every day just working on catching and different drills with him, wide receiver drills. So I think that pretty much helped me, even though I'm just doing a swing route or, just little routes. We don't have a lot of routes in our route trees, but making sure I perfect everything in our route tree.
The unheralded part of your position is blocking, picking up blitzes, keeping Jackson on his feet. You've been excellent at that this year. It seems like you take a lot of pride in that.
No, yeah, for sure. If you cut on my high school tape, that's something that shocked a lot of coaches and why they were really interested in me, because I think I was really good at blocking, but I definitely think I need to get a little bit better and work on some more things. But I definitely think that's part of my game that's strong, and I love blocking. I think that's one thing you have to do as a running back is love it. You're not gonna like it sometimes, but you have to love it and. Just compete, just win. When you have a good mindset, the outcome is always going to be good. So just have a good mindset and compete.
Chatting with Sooner running back Javante Barnes, thanks to our partnership with One Oklahoma. Certainly not asking you to say anything disparaging about Coach Luttrell at all, but how have things been different the last week and a half with Joe John calling plays, either X's and O's wise or vibe wise in the room? I mean, you could tell me, has there been a change?
I would say it's not a huge change. I mean, obviously, it's unfortunate that the things had to separate with Coach Luttrell, and I love him as a person. He was recruiting me at North Texas, so we had a pretty good bond, and I love everything that he brought to OU. But I think Joe John he brings a lot of energy, and he's been doing that since my freshman year. He's just the same guy. He wants to he loves football. He played here, so. He wants to see us win. He wants to see us happy. He wants to see us succeed. So he's going to do everything in his power to make that happen. And I think he's been doing a great job with just doing that and, pretty much just sitting us down and making sure we're comfortable and we're not in our head at a time like this. So he's been doing a good job with just bringing energy and making practice fun. And we've just been going out there and dominating and competing and, every day just make it better one step at a time.
What do you think about the young buck? Taylor Tatum, hot shot high school recruit comes in here, 5-star, and you're the grizzled vet that he's trying to learn from and everything. Yeah. So, what do you think about Tatum?
That's my guy, and I just love the attitude he came in with. He's a competitor, and he's not scared of nobody. I tell you that. So, it's a lot of times where he come in and he's hard on himself because he'll mess up. But as a freshman, we all messed up. I messed up a ton. We were just talking about that yesterday with DeMarco, and I think, but I love it. I love it because I love to see how much of a competitor he is and how hard he is on himself and how much he work. In summer workouts, he loves to compete. A lot of guys, it's hot outside, it's 100 degrees, and a lot of guys just want to get it over with. But he's out there. He's not just jogging or trying to make the time. He's actually out there trying to win it, so or winning it. So I think I love that, and he's been doing a great job, phenomenal job, going out there and just making sure he gets his job done. And I can't complain. I love him as a person.
Tell me about Jackson through the process of the year, starting and then being replaced and then starting again. What have you seen out of the mentality? And it's been tough back there with the beat up offensive line and all the receivers down and everything. He's probably been on the turf more than he'd like. So what have you seen out of Jackson Arnold's personality and toughness? And then I guess what do you feel like the future is for him? Because a lot of Sooner fans are wondering that.
Obviously it was a tough time where, you want to be out there with your guys, you want to compete with your guys, you want to, help us win. But I think he did a good job with not showing attitude. He did a good job with not showing he was mad or disappointed or, anything. He was actually out there helping Mike and telling him, you can do this better, you can do that. But I think he leader-wise, he definitely stepped it up more, and he became more vocal ever since that happened, and I'm proud of him for that. But I wouldn't say he's, had a big, huge change on I was mad and all this. He wasn't really upset. Obviously he was upset, but I don't think he did a good job with not showing it and just trying to help.
He didn't throw a fit.
No, not at all. But I think he did a good job with just coming in and trying to help the team, whatever way he could possible. So shout out to him for that, and I think Jackson's going to be great in the future. I know this year it's hard because what we're doing and how we're playing, but I love this team, and I know what we're possible or capable of doing. So I think he's going to do good, and he's going to keep it going. So look forward.
DeMarco Murray, one of the all-time great running backs. What's DeMarco the coach like?
He's a great person, great dude. Big reason why I came here, and can't complain. Obviously he's from Vegas. I'm from Vegas, so it's a lot of stories that he tells me, and a lot of times he'll go back. We just watched his highlight tape, his freshman highlight tape a couple of days ago, so he was pretty excited to show us and kind of brag on himself a little bit.
DeMarco showed you his freshman highlight tape?
Yeah, a little bit. We had a couple of similar plays in there, so he wanted to show us how to run it and how he did it. So, but he never brags on himself or anything. He actually never talks about himself. So we were pretty shocked to walk in there, and we actually caught him off guard because he was just watching it himself and was going to talk about it. But we walked in there and seen him, so he just kept going. But I love him as a person, and I wouldn't ask for another coach, any better coach. I think he's a great leader. He's a great person, great father. So I can't complain. I love him, and big reason why I came here, and big reason why I keep going, and I look up to him a lot.
So Coach Venables is on with us every Monday night at Rudy's, and he's alluded to something a couple of times about you where maybe you were kind of quiet, and he kind of forced you, he put you on the spot a while back. Yeah. And since then, you've really become a leader, and you've taken to being a guy who's comfortable being in front of people and being a leader. So if you can remember what he's talking about, tell us that situation, and have you seen a change in yourself into becoming a better leader?
Nah, for sure. I think when I came in my freshman year, I was really quiet, and even my sophomore year, I was very quiet, and I'm the kind of person that likes to stay to himself and not speak to a lot of people. I have a lot of brothers on the team that I'm really close with and have a strong connection, but I'm really off and close to myself. Like I stay by myself. Really don't go out like that. So it was kind of hard for me to kind of speak to a lot of people and have them on the same page I'm on. So I think he did a good job with just bringing me up. It was before fall camp, and we just got done with summer workouts. He did a good job with just bringing me up and really getting a chance to use my voice and explain to the freshmen or the transfers and the people that didn't know what happened my sophomore year, and just kind of explaining to them what happened and kind of introducing myself to them. So I see a huge change. I think I'm more. I try to be the not so much vocal guy, but kind of the guy that brings energy and makes things fun, and just kind of remind people that this is hard. I mean, college is not it's not easy, but it's you got to make it fun. You know, it's hard, and you know we practice every day, and we have a game, and then we come back, and it's the same thing. So it's hard to kind of repeat the same thing. But I want to be the person to make it easier and just go out there and make sure people are having fun and not making it so hard. And then we also have school, so I'm not trying to be a motivational guy or try to sit there and tell people, oh, you have to do this better. I'm not the kind of guy to tell somebody how to do their job, but I want to be the person you can come to and just you can be serious when it's time to be serious, or have fun whenever you feel like you're hard on yourself. So I think he did a good job with just kind of breaking me out my shell and making me more vocal for sure.
What did happen to you your sophomore year?
So pretty much I had surgery on my foot, and I was thinking I was gonna be ready for the season, and I didn't come back until fall camp, and it still felt a little iffy in fall camp. But just being the person I am, and being the competitor I am, and I'm so hard on myself, I was working every day, doing extra Smitty after practice, and trying to make sure I still had a burst and still had my speed and all this other stuff. And when the season came around, it just didn't feel right. And every time I run or every time I make a cut, I'll be undecisive, or I feel not confident in what I was doing. So it was kind of hard to go out there and play against good teams and good competition where you're not confident. So I had a meeting with DeMarco, and pretty much talking red shirt and stuff like that. I mean, I didn't end up red shirting, but we had a conversation about that topic, and just he was asking me how I felt, and I had to let him know, like, I don't feel like myself. I don't feel 100% ready, and it was kind of obvious. You can see it on the field. So I was just kind of the guy where if anybody goes down, I'm gonna have to come in and go work. So that's pretty much what happened.
Yeah. What is a couple more questions, we'll get you out of here. You're killing this interview, by the way.
Thank you.
Biggest difference between the Big 12 and the SEC on the field? Or maybe you haven't noticed much, but how would you answer that question?
I would say I would definitely say it's not a huge difference, to be honest, as a running back, but I'll say it's more of a competition, and it's more of a like you would never know when the game is going to end. Like, you can be up 30-something to 0, but the game isn't over. So it's like I think on that aspect it's a lot different, and obviously you have more bigger guys or something like that. But I don't think it's like a huge change, in my opinion. I don't know. But, I think that's kind of the biggest thing for me, to be honest. Or maybe, like, bigger D linemen or better D linemen or something like that, and two gappers, and make it harder on me to, because, last year we'll probably see it against Texas, and that would probably be the only team that would be, like, huge or great all around. But it's like we're playing Texas every week, or we're playing good teams every week. So, I think that's probably the biggest thing.
All right, last question. After a long Hall of Fame NFL career, what is Jovantae Barnes' career again? What do you want to do? What job do you want to have after football?
I mean, hopefully God bless me with kids by then, and probably just step down away from everything and just take a little break and, spend time with family. Just spend time with my kids, raise them, make sure that I can be the best father figure in their life, and make sure they can have everything that they need, and, just raise them the right way, raise them the way I was raised. Take care of my family, take care of my mom, my siblings, my father. Just relax. Pretty much just this was a long journey, hard journey. Take some rest on my body, and then probably in 2-3 years after that, I'll probably get back into something. I love shoes and clothes, so probably something with that.
Fashion?
Yeah, I love shoes and clothes and fashion. Period.
How many pairs of shoes do you have?
I don't know. I tried to take a break with buying shoes, but me and Sam Frank just went up to a store in the city called The Laboratory, and I seen some shoes that I wanted, so I had got some and some clothes. So it's hard, but I probably say probably like 30 or 40 pairs of shoes, to be honest.
Nice.
Yeah, but something in that area. Probably something with reselling clothes and shoes, expensive shoes and clothes. You can come into it's all around here. So something like The Laboratory, if you guys are from here, or something like 10th Street Sneaks. So shout out those places.
Jay Barnes, Barn of Fashion. I see it coming in the future. Yeah, man, I've thoroughly enjoyed this conversation. Thank you so much for spending some time with us. We need to give a shout out to One Oklahoma before you go. I know you guys appreciate all that they do, and you would encourage fans out there to participate, right?
For sure. Shout out One Oklahoma, and I enjoy everything they do, and just giving us a chance to really interact with our fans, and really just get to sit down and not only just meet them and take a picture and walk away, but actually get to sit down and meet our fans and really interact with them. So shout out One Oklahoma. If you guys want to come support the football players or student athletes, make sure you check One Oklahoma out.
Hey, this show has been a good luck charm, so I'm predicting 100+ on Saturday for you. Go eat, as the kids say, against the Black Bears.
Yes, sir.
Thanks, Javonte.
Thank you.